The Lincoln County Patriots return to the friendly confines of Death Valley tonight. However, if you look at the schedule, the 2 games that Lincoln's lost has been in Death Valley. Hopefully they'll change tonight as they take on Somerset. But before we do that, we want to talk with Coach Josh Jaggers about the win last week on the road at Russell County, 33-28. 3-2 on the season now, Coach, but most importantly, getting a first district win, 1-0 now in the district, and I know you felt good after getting that first district victory.
Yeah, once that horn ended, we felt real good. As you said, to go down there and get a win on the road again, but most importantly, being a district win, it was very much needed, to say the least.
You talked last week about going in to play Russell County and talking about the fact that they were winless. Mm-hmm. And when, like you said, when you guys played, we could kind of hide some things from you a little bit. You didn't see as much film as the kids do now. You might have seen their record, but they were really better than 0-4, and they showed that. They came out and marched it right down and went ahead 7-0. And you guys had to really, for the whole first half, had to fight from behind.
Yeah, I mean they're a whole lot better than their record. And before we even played, obviously our game ended up going down to the wire. But we talked last week how they very easily could have been 3-1. Outside the Adair County game, there's not a game, including ours, where they didn't have a chance of winning. But going down there to play is I think everybody saw how hostile that environment is, where they have you right there on the bleachers on their home side, crowds right there on top of you, no.
The Lincoln County Patriots return to the friendly confines of Death Valley tonight. However, if you look at the schedule, the 2 games that Lincoln's lost has been in Death Valley. Hopefully they'll change tonight as they take on Somerset. But before we do that, we want to talk with Coach Josh Jaggers about the win last week on the road at Russell County, 33-28. 3-2 on the season now, Coach, but most importantly, getting a first district win, 1-0 now in the district, and I know you felt good after getting that first district victory.
Yeah, once that horn ended, we felt real good. As you said, to go down there and get a win on the road again, but most importantly, being a district win, it was very much needed, to say the least.
You talked last week about going in to play Russell County and talking about the fact that they were winless. Mm-hmm. And when, like you said, when you guys played, we could kind of hide some things from you a little bit. You didn't see as much film as the kids do now. You might have seen their record, but they were really better than 0-4, and they showed that. They came out and marched it right down and went ahead 7-0. And you guys had to really, for the whole first half, had to fight from behind.
Yeah, I mean they're a whole lot better than their record. And before we even played, obviously our game ended up going down to the wire. But we talked last week how they very easily could have been 3-1. Outside the Adair County game, there's not a game, including ours, where they didn't have a chance of winning. But going down there to play is I think everybody saw how hostile that environment is, where they have you right there on the bleachers on their home side, crowds right there on top of you, no track. And they just they make it a tough place to play, and they showed that all game long, but especially in that first quarter, jumping out on us.
It was 7-0, and then we're plagued by a lot of penalties in the first quarter, Coach. A lot of what we used to call bonehead penalties. Sorry for that, but that's what we called them, like lineman downfield or a block in the back or some, I heard Bill Parcells said one time, all penalties can be remedied by focus and by doing the right thing every time. And it just seemed like we just had some bonehead plays.
We did. There were some that were bonehead, and then there were some others that were,
You look at the film and didn't see it.
Didn't see it. Or what, a couple times what was said and don't get an explanation. And anyway, Yeah, it was one of those.
Oh, and that seemed to be the talk. We were all talking in the first quarter there, but you got on track, had a big interception by Gavin Douglas, who, by the way, is really making a nice name for himself this year, and then a 61-yard gain all the way down to the 4-yard line by the Super Twins, Horton to Horton, and then Reed Curlis takes it in on a 2-yard run. Now, Towns' extra point was blocked, 7-6, but you're on the board and you're right back in it.
Yeah, I mean, just to answer like we did right there was big. I mean, Gavin made a huge play, getting thrown in there. Obviously, Bradley Cole and Bob Floyd going out, I think, within the same drive or within 6 plays of one another, something like that. So, Gavin coming in there and making a big play, and then Sawyer and Seth know what they do. That's what I've been pleased about with this bunch this year is when people throw punches, we throw punches back, figuratively speaking.
All right. Well, they had scored again, but here I have a question mark beside this one. How do you get a pass interference on a deflection? Because when the ball is deflected, it's fair game. The receivers are fair game. That's one of those plays that we looked at. I'm like, how do they call a pass interference on a deflection?
I'm gonna defer back to your previous question and previous answer. Yeah. We'll leave that one at that.
Well, after that, you did get the ball back after they scored and marched it down and scored with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go. It was 13-6 Russell County, and then you get it back and score right before halftime, which was a huge. It was one of those you score before half, and then you get it to start the second half, one of those 2-for-1 kind of deals, and you go on a 13-yard run by Sawyer Horton with 9.3 seconds to go and tie it up 13-13, and you would never trail again as you came back out and took the lead in the second half. What were you thinking there at halftime, Coach?
I was thinking that just the fact that anything and everything that could have gone wrong in the first half did in a lot of ways. And here we are tied 13-13, which 0-0 here we come back out. But I was real pleased at how we going back what we talk about all the time. It's been said for football for years. The last 5 minutes of the first half and the first few minutes of the second half really tell the tale a lot of times of ball games, especially tight ones. So I was pleased that we won that last half of that last few minutes of the second quarter, which led us into this tie and then, kind of propelled us to go out and do some good things in the second half.
So the Patriots and the Lakers were tied at halftime, 13-13, and in segment 2, we're going to be talking about the second half. You're listening and watching to the Pepsi Pregame Show on WPBK FM 102.9. The Pepsi The Lincoln County Patriots return to the friendly confines of Death Valley. Those on sale tonight, and you can check those out. There's a nice little stand there where you can get those and support the club here at Lincoln County High School. And also a shout out to the STLP Club for helping us with our video for this. Coach Jaggers joins us, and Coach, for the second half, you came out and we talked about it. last 2 or 3 minutes of the first half, first 5 minutes of the second half, and you did both. You scored right before half, then you came back out, took it on your own 32, marched it right down, not right down. Had again, here's Gavin Douglas in the play again with a nice pass, 35-yard pass, and then you get the touchdown in, and you go ahead 20-13.
Yeah, Gavin made some real nice plays for us, obviously, the other night with that touchdown grab and his interception. And Sawyer threaded the needle right there and threw him open. One of the things Sawyer that he all kids, all professionals have things that are their weaknesses, and a lot of times Sawyer will hold on to the ball too long instead of throwing a guy open as soon as he gets a step on it. And that play right there, I mean, he threw a dot and threw Gavin open and hit him in stride. So, it was nice to come out. We had a real night. Halftime was good. A lot of those times, halftime, you got to go in and settle them down. Like, hey, everything's fine. Just calm down here. And I told them it was going to be a fight. It ended up being a fight. And we made some adjustments, little slight thing defensively, offensively, and then the boys went out and executed.
Also in that drive, a really nice 37-yard pass to Elon Lane, who we're going to talk about in the next segment a lot because of what he had and what happened. After holding Russell County to a punt, you take the ball back, have to go on a punt then. Russell County gets it and gets it out to the 50-yard line, and then a house call, as our play-by-play guys like to call it, Brad and Dustin. J.C. Bryant takes it, I believe, 65 yards, and also he had a touchdown kickoff return for a touchdown or punt, and so it's a second house call he's had, and at that time period after Town's extra point, you're up 27-13.
That was big. J.C., as he goes by too, he can run, which he's aggressive and he's smart and he's coachable. So when you take those few things in a football player, it makes it pretty fun, pretty enjoyable to coach him, And he'll do. There's no job too big, no job too small. And we got some real good pressure on that sack too, or the sack. It was about to be a sack. I think maybe Seth was back there and Landon Phillips and Jamie, he snagged it, and off he went. The way the night was going, I saw a flag, and I was like, but there was a holding call on them. And I was like, all right, please don't let this be like an interference or anything. But it was good, and obviously a big play for us.
Russell County got the ball back and drove it down to the 10-yard line, and then you held them, and they had them 4th and goal. It's a 13, and then they got a pass and made it 27-20 going into the final quarter. Your next score comes on a 1-yard run by Sawyer Horton. 9:48 to go. Town's extra point made it 33-20. Now, that would be the final score for Lincoln, but you grinded it out because you had to get some first downs when it counted. They were out of timeouts. They did get a late score at 3:53 to go to make it 33-28. But let's go ahead and talk about him. Elon Lane, he had to have a first down, had to have the first down in order to run out the clock, and he got it. And what a game by our guardian exterminating Bee Green lawn care player of the game, Elon Lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first ever. Here,
right, first ever.
Years that we've been playing football here. And going back, let's take it back even further, the 100-plus years that's been since being played in the county. And, we could do a whole 30-minute segment talking about Elon. But he is just going back and talking about JC, but a kid that has the drive within him. Everything is intrinsic with him. This past year in the off season, he took it as serious as any young man I've ever coached in 19 years, and that helped him do what he did the other night. And he's smart. He's highly intelligent. He's very coachable. So much so that like the other night when they were running GT, they were kind of little counter trade, and he was kind of coming up field just a little bit. He was boxing instead of long arming. Of course, he's kind of an outside stack linebacker, so we're playing him down right there. He's not doing that all the time, right? So he looked over, I hollered at him one time. He looked over. I said, Elon. I said, wrong on it. wrong. You know, I showed you. Next play, they ran it. He did it.
Right.
You know, so he gets everything that he has earned, he deserves. Because that was just a heck of a game the other night. I mean, he put us on his back and did literally everything. I mean, he had like 8.5, 9 tackles. So it was almost 100 interception, 10 tackles. You know, so what that would be called, I don't know. But, he's just a special young man.
One other time there had been a player, Clayton Davis, a few years ago, had 100 yards passing from his quarterback and 100 yards rushing. But what we're talking about, folks, this is the first time ever that a player in Lincoln County history has had 100 yards rushing and over 100 yards receiving. And Elon Lane did that 49 and a half years of football in its first time. I mean, it just doesn't happen a whole lot of times at all. Now, you take the ball back and march it all the way down to the 9-yard line, and there's a fumble. And I want to talk about this play because I would have given back in the day when we gave the skulls on the helmets and things like that. I don't know if you guys still do things like that.
We do stars now.
Do stars? Mm-hmm. I would have given maybe 5 or 10 for this. Reed Curlis literally runs the kid down and prevents him from scoring. Now, they went ahead and scored. They got it down to the 4-yard line, but what a hustle play by Reed Curlis.
He's done it twice. He did it against Scott County. Down in the end zone scoreboard. I can't remember. It was maybe a punt return or maybe what was it? He had another hustle play. But it's funny you mentioned that because just before I came in here, I was going through those things because we give them out on Thursday. And I swear to you, I put 5 stars.
5 stars. He deserves it.
Because of the hustle play right there. You know, that going back, we talk to the kids, like, we got to coach your efforts. Then we're in trouble, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't coach it, and then you're wasting time if you do have to coach it. He's another one. You don't have to coach his effort.
Right.
You know, and effort covers up. And he could have given up on that.
Yeah.
That kid, the only thing that could have happened at that time to bring them back in the game, instead of it potentially being 40-20, it ended up being 33-28.
Yeah.
But he could have given up on that, and he didn't. And it just kind of shows to the character, the type, obviously the athlete that Reed is as a sophomore, but the character of it too.
Well, another thing, too, the kid could have, they could have fumbled, could have dropped it, could have fumbled, anything could have happened. He ran him down and stopped the touchdown. They did go ahead and score. The 2-point conversion was good. 33-28, onside kick recovery, get your hands team out there. And I believe that was Seth Horton that got the onside recovery for you there. And you run the clock out and get the nice victory, 33-28. 1-0 in the district now.
That's nice, especially in a 5-team district. You remember the days of the old 4 classes when
I remember
there was no such thing as 4 or even 5 teams.
I remember 17 districts.
Yeah, 17. That's what I'm saying. 17 districts back when it was old 4 classes, and it was kind of like, it's always nice to get started off with 1-0 because if not, obviously anything can happen throughout the season. But if you start off 0-1, you just feel big time behind the 8 ball.
Landon Day was the lineman of the game, and I kind of tend to get tunnel vision a lot of times and watch the line because that's what I coached. I felt like he really did a good job of holding his cool a couple times because some of the Russell County players were trying to kind of ag the kids on a little bit and trying to draw some. There was one time that another Russell County player literally drove him all the way back 5 or 10 yards after the play, trying to entice him into something. And Landon did a good job for you.
Yeah, he did, and he leads us up front and playing center. And he's the smallest one we got up front by far, but he gives everything that he has more times than not, and he just and he's out there. He's kind of the old soul. They're all kind of old souls, really. But he's kind of the old soul of the bunch, where he's the kind of the father figure out there for a lot of those younger guys. Where they're just like, hey, look, we talk all the time. But it's not the first guy that gets called, it's the second guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm really proud of Landon and the leader.
I need to tell him he reminds me, and I know you remember the 93 team, but Greg Kamenish.
Yeah, he does.
Greg Kamenish weighed 145 pounds soaking wet, was the starting center, and absolutely did a great job all year long. I mean, we had Mr. Football running behind him that year, so so tell him he kind of reminds us of Greg Kamenish back in the day. That puts a wrap on the Russell County game. Lincoln County now 3-2 on the season with a 33-28 victory. When we return to the Pepsi pregame show, we're going to talk about tonight's opponent, the Somerset Briar Jumpers, coming in to Death Valley. You're watching the Pepsi pregame show on WPBK FM 102.9.
It was already a powerhouse, and he took them to the next level. And then his unfortunate passing, they go and find a guy that I think, personally, on a personal friendship type basis, embodies everything about what Coach Lucas did with him there too, and then Clay Clevenger. So, you see playmakers that are extremely well coached.
Yeah, Coach Clevenger was here. You know, Coach, you mentioned Coach Lucas graduated here and played here and then coached here and then unfortunately lost this battle with cancer last fall. And we certainly still miss Robbie and thinking about that program. But sure, coming back at, 3-2 with Coach Clevenger, and they have some names that are familiar with the Somerset family with Josh Bruner, the Bruner kid that helped them win a state championship a few years ago. Right. He's 52 out of 75 passing for 657 yards, 5 touchdowns. What do they like to do when they throw the ball?
They take a lot of quick stuff, a lot of bubbles, a lot of nails, a lot of vertical shots. They run some switch routes as far as both guys going vertical. They kind of end up, post wheel, so to speak, kind of type concepts. They'll run some curl wheel stuff. They run some floods when they get in trips. They'll run your standard flood concept and sometimes have a tag a guy off of it. But they operate out of a lot of 11 personnel sets all the time. I mean, they 9 times out of 10 have a tight end, and then when they get in their ace 2x2 formation, is about the only time that they don't. But they always at least have one tight end. Either he's on the ball or he's off in a H-back type set. But even then, they're kind of old school from a spread type approach when they always at least got one tight end.
2 names that you're going to see a lot, either rushing or receiving, is Cam Hughes and Chris Hughes. You were telling me that these 2 young men are brothers. Cam Hughes leads the team in net yard rushing with 636 and 11 touchdowns, and also net yards passing with 211, but he also has Caden Simala and his brother Chris Hughes right there when they do the receiving. So 3 of those within 35 or 40 yards of each other. So he spreads it around a little bit.
Yeah, they spread it around quite a bit. Those 3 guys right there, the quarterback, and then his brother, and then Simala at 11, and Chris Hughes. Well, they make them go, but. Cam is really dangerous out of the backfield. He's one of those guys, you see those NFL type guys. I'm obviously not an NFL player, but guys that are threats out of the backfield, and then also kind of, like guys we have, truth be told. But he's just a big time threat, and he'll get vertical out of the backfield. Some 7-on-7 routes a lot of times that people call them where the running back will make an angle and then go get deep. Well, he can get deep because he's got some jets to him. So they spread it around, but those guys definitely make them go. No doubt.
So, Coach Josh Jaggers joins us on the Pepsi pregame show before Lincoln County plays Somerset in Death Valley tonight. And Coach, let's talk size-wise. How do we match up our defensive line against their offensive line? Russell County was huge.
Yeah. No, they look, Russell was big, and Somerset is. Somerset's got their linemen on a big athletic line, kind of like Colonial. They move real well, extremely physical, extremely disciplined. But again, going off the Russell County game, it kind of looks. I told everybody I've got Russell look like us in size wise, and maybe a little bit bigger. And Somerset, I think, might have a little bit of size on us too, but we balance it pretty well, I think.
They defeated Garrett County a few weeks ago, but in that game, it was just a one-touchdown game, I think, going into the fourth quarter, and they had an interception return for a touchdown. Kind of snowballed against Garrett County, so Garrett was right there with them as well. They played some tough competition as well. Mm-hmm. Defensively, when Coach Clevenger was here, when we went against Coach Clevenger at different places and things like that, seems like I remember he was kind of a multi-front kind of thing. What's he trying to do now at Somerset?
They're going to base out of a 3-4 or 50, and they're going to stay in it and play too high, and they'll kick the front, and they'll roll down and play one high as well. But and then sometimes they'll so they'll go to an even front when they kick it. A lot of times, like the trips or to the field versus certain formation, but they want to base out of their 3-4 50, and they do a good job with it, as he always has.
So the keys to the game tonight for Lincoln County to come out, it's a non-district game.
Yep.
You have one more non-district game coming up. So you'll have Mercer County at the end of the season. But for Lincoln County to come out victorious tonight, Coach, what are the keys to the game?
Biggest thing we got to do, I think, going back to last week, is we got to win the turnover battle. Turnovers and field position was kind of a wash kind of type thing. So we, but winning the turnover battle, winning up front, and limiting their big plays. Whoever has the most big plays and wins the turnover battle, I believe you're going to see who ends up winning this ball game. Because that's what I told the boys all along. I said, look, I said, we make big plays. I said, we play people make big plays. I said, that's part of it. There's other teams have guys that are on scholarship that can play football.
All right.
So, we just got to be able to play the next play and limit theirs and make more than they do. And I think whoever does that's going to win the ball game, and we're going to work out on that being us. Hoping so.
Injury-wise, Coach, I know we had a couple players. Bryce Floyd came off last week with, I think, a shoulder injury.
Yep.
I think Bradley Cole messed his ankle up just a little bit. What's injury status look like for tonight?
Yeah, they're both going to be out. Obviously, two big losses. They both started at corner for us. They also were started on offense. So it's two guys in four positions. Of course, that group has really started to gel throughout the year with some younger guys being in there like Bob, in absence of Connor Davis, who's still out. Who's a two-way starter. So we've got one old guy back there left. It's Andrew Zimmerman. So Andrew's back there as the lone senior, taking those guys. Andrew's done a great job this year, but taking those guys under his wing, and he's the air traffic controller back there. So we're going to do some little things different tonight against these guys, just because of that. I told somebody the other day, they asked about the injuries, our secondary and whatnot, and I said, we're just going to come out against Somerset and play. We're going to line up the punt block. Play 10-1.
Just do that the whole time.
Just play 10-1 the whole time. Why not? So anyway, but no, it should be a great night of football.
The thoughts of head coach Josh Jaggers on the Pepsi pregame show. You've been watching and listening, and thanks to the STLP Club here at Lincoln County High School. Don't forget, out here tonight at the high school, the LC Shack has some great T-shirts on sale, and also the Lady Pates volleyball team has some beautiful blankets for $40. You want to grab one of those? Might be a little cool in the valley tonight.
That's right.
As we thank Coach Jaggers for joining us, and also the STLP Club. Stay tuned. Kick off with Brad, Dustin, and Phillip coming up shortly on WPBK FM 102.9.
in Stanford.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Hi, I'm John Welsh. Lease a new 23 GMC Acadia for only $359 per month for 24 months. $38.84 plus first payment and taxes due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock $23,368. Must be GM Lease Loyalty. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime. That's BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Just over 7 minutes away from kickoff here at Death Valley. Lincoln County hosting Somerset tonight. Both teams come in Dustin 3-2 on the season. You heard from Coach Dagger. One big looming issue for the Patriots coming into the game is definitely the concern for the injury.
Yeah, it's given a buzz to a lot of players. They're both way on the football, obviously. Bob Boyd, Bradley Cole, some offensive linemen, Sneed, Connor Davis hasn't even got to play the first half yet. The injury bug definitely affected Lincoln County football this year.
Lincoln County comes off a win last week at Russell County, a game that came out after the half and really took over Dustin, but had to find a way to hold on late. One concern there that we have not talked about was senior quarterback Sawyer Horton was forced out of that game late with a hand injury. Looks like he's dressed and ready to roll tonight, which will be very important for the Patriots.
Absolutely. Sawyer's your leadership on the field. He's quarterback one, point guard, and having him out on the field is key, especially with all those injuries. But you're right. One of the big crucial drive of the game to seal the victory, it was Brennan Hazel that was named quarterback.
Sophomore Haley came in and helped maneuver the team down the field to run the clock out, and they went on to win last week at Russell County. Somerset lost last week. They played Gainesville. Gainesville, a tough opponent. Undefeated on the season. They knocked off the Briar Jumpers, so they're coming in off a loss. One common, as we mentioned earlier, both teams did narrowly defeat Russell County. The Patriots come in averaging 31 points per game. They give up 21. They're averaging 184 yards rushing a game and 138 yards passing per game. Somerset averages 34 points per game. They give up 23. They like to run the ball, Dustin. They're running for 223 yards a game. They average 131 yards passing. If these two teams look at each other from here statistically, they're almost identical, with the one big difference. Somerset comes in averaging a whopping 7.3 yards per carry on the ground, which is going to be a big part of this game here tonight.
Yeah, and it's led by the Hughes brothers, Cam and Chris. They're really controlling the field with some running game and setting the tone. And I thought Somerset was a really good rushing team last season, so they took it up a notch this season, having several more yards in the game, definitely per carry. So yeah, 7 yards per carry, you would take that as a head coach any day of the week.
We're counting you down the kickoff here, just under 5 to go. And we return to coin toss and kick.
Are you looking for freedom from monthly fees from your bank? Look no farther than PBK Bank. Ask us today about our Freedom Checking account. I'm
Kickoff is next. Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall on Maple Avenue in Danville. This game is also brought to you by AGE Engineering. Engineering Kentucky's future by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Andrew Kaiser, big on commitment. By Animal Care Center, comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. By Asbury University, academic excellence and spiritual vitality. By Bluegrass Drug Store, your health is... By Builders Center, by Hill, Ministry of Law, by Certified Public Accountant by Lincoln County Clerk Street, Spoonamore.
What are you doing, girl? I didn't even recognize you. I got troubles. I didn't even recognize you standing over there. Nothing's wanting to work, like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you please stand, we want to take a moment of silence in remembrance of Robbie Lucas. Robbie was a former player and coach both here at Lincoln County High School and also at Somerset High School. Thank you.
Hughes, and he's going to have enough for a first down on the jet sweep. He'll get it all the way up to the 22 before he's forced out on the Somerset sidelines.
And they're just right around the edge, using his speed to pick up the first down and more.
First and 10, Somerset. Ball marked on the 24-yard line. Gavin Douglas on the tackle. Bruner will work from the gun. Hughes in the backfield with him. They'll bring Chris Hughes in motion. They'll fake it to him and give right up the middle to Chris Hughes this time, and he'll run it out of bounds. He'll pick up about 10 easy yards. Excuse me, that's Cam Hughes on the carry. Cam, the leading rusher on the season for Somerset.
They're going to give him 9 on the play before he was able to run out of bounds.
Second down and 1 from the 33-yard line. 6:13 to play first quarter. Patriots fumbled on their opening drive on the 10.
And that's tough, too. Like we said, Lincoln County was doing a nice job driving up and down the field. Now, defensively, you've got to recover from that and see if you can get a stop of your own.
Bruner from the gun. Twins to his right. He'll give it to Hughes. Hughes, nice run. Past the 40, brought down at the 42 by Curlis. But another 9-yard run and another first down for Somerset. Picking up big chunks here, Dustin, early on.
Through the first 3 carries, Somerset's collected 32 yards, averaging 10.6 yards per carry as the Briar Jumpers through their first 3.
First and 10 on the 42-yard line now. 5:54 to play first quarter. No score here at Death Valley. Lincoln County and Somerset both had it one time. Bruner stays in the gun, has Hughes to his right. Twins to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Bruner drops back to pass, floats it out toward the sideline, and it's dropped. Good looking throw, incomplete. Isaiah Lewis unable to haul it in for the Jumpers.
Seth Horton seaming through there on a blitz. Got a hit on Bruner, forced that throw a little bit sooner than he'd probably like.
Stops the clock with 5:36 to play in this first quarter. No score. Somerset facing a second down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Started their drive on the 10 after the fumble from Lincoln County. Bruner with 15 seconds on the PBK play clock. Puts Hughes in motion. Going to give it to Hughes on the inside give on the jet sweep. He tries that left edge again. Good running room opens up for him past the 45 up to the 49. Before he's brought down there, it'll be third down and short.
Here's where you've got to win this line if you're Lincoln County. Somerset's still averaging right on 10 yards per carry, and you got to credit the guys up front. You know, they're providing the key blocks. Lincoln County's got to fight them off and get pressure in the backfield.
Third down and 3 from the Somerset 49. Chris Hughes comes in motion in a false start. Right in, jumped early for Somerset. It'll back them up 5.
And that helps.
So a 3rd and 3 will now be 3rd and 8. A big opportunity here for the Patriot defense to get off the field on 3rd and long.
Here'd be a good time for that Durham's Grocery sack if you're Lincoln County.
Seth Horton and Elon Lane did a good job last week working themselves into the opponent's backfield. Let's see if they can do the same here tonight. 4:48 to play in this first quarter. 3rd down and 8 for Somerset.
Got a feeling this is Khalil White territory. This is really where the 2 you mentioned and Khalil usually busts through.
Bruner from the gun. Drops back. Time to throw. Now Lincoln brings pressure. Bruner rolls to his right. Throws downfield. It's a one-on-one out there, and it dropped. Zimmerman in coverage, and a late flag comes in. Very late. Looked like great defense from Zimmerman, and a flag came in after that ball was bouncing on the track.
That's one of those ones you look, both players look to be fighting for the football, and I just don't agree with that call. I thought it was good defense by Zimmerman.
Indication is defensive pass interference on Lincoln County, and that will give Somerset an automatic first down and move the ball inside of Patriot territory. A 15-yard penalty marks it all the way inside to the Patriot 41. It'll be 1st and 10. Could have been a 4th and 8. Now a flag thrown on the Lincoln County sideline.
Yeah, that's going to be on one of the coaches. Obviously, Lincoln County does not agree with that last call.
That should be a warning. That's the first warning of the night on Lincoln County. So a sideline warning thrown on the Patriots staff after that unagreeable defensive pass interference. 4:29 to play in this first quarter. 1st and 10 from the Lincoln 41 for Bruner. High snap. Bruner gets it down, gives it to Hughes. And good job this time for Lincoln County to shut the run down. Phillips in on the tackle. 1 yard gain for Hughes. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
That's a better job by Lincoln County. Hughes, no running lane right there. As soon as he got across the line of scrimmage, it was red jerseys all around.
Ball on the 40-yard line of the Patriots. 2nd down and 9. 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Long, methodical drives now from both offenses. Bruner with one back to his left. It's Hughes. 2 receivers to the near side. Now he moves Hughes over to his right. Hughes comes in front of him. He hands it off to him. Hughes goes off left tackle. Big run. Right down short of the first down stick, but it's still a pickup of around 7 before Lincoln County able to get him down.
Set up a big 3rd down once again coming. Last time Somerset was in this situation, they jumped off sides and had a false start against them to back them up.
Flag come in late again here, and this time it's going to be holding on Somerset. So that'll negate that 7-yard run. And now Somerset will have to work from behind the chains, Dustin. After that 10-yard penalty, it'll back them all the way up to the 49, just in front of midfield.
So never mind about that 3rd and short situation. Now you're in 2nd and long situation, and Somerset averaging right now 8.2 yards per carry. You can run, try to get back to the line of scrimmage if you go by law of average, but it's just a passing situation if you're the Briar Jumpers.
So the holding penalty backs up Somerset. 2nd down and 19 from the 49. Hughes in motion. Quick pass out in the flat, caught by a Somerset receiver. Lincoln County all over him. He breaks one tackle, but right down around the 44. J.C. Bryant, first one in for Lincoln County. Also, Jordan Potts in on the tackle. So 3rd and long. Gain of 6 that time for the Jumpers, but they're facing a 3rd and 12. That holding penalty has put them in a hole here, Dustin.
It has, and they were rewarded a 1st down with a passing interference, and now Lincoln County's got them back behind the chains, looking like a 3rd and 12 situation coming up. See if the Patriots can keep them short and force a 4th and long.
Ball on the Lincoln 43, 3rd down and 12, 2:25 to play first quarter. Bruner works from the gun, rolls to the left. Lincoln brings pressure, had a sack and missed him. Thrown up in the air, it's a jump ball, and Somerset jumps up and comes down with it at the 20-yard line. Lincoln had a sack in the backfield, and then an answered prayer on the reception, as it looks like Lewis came down with it for the Jumpers on the 18-yard line.
And that's one where Lincoln County had them in the backfield, as you mentioned. A prayer thrown up, and the ball was kind of thrown a little short, and the receiver had the advantage, able to come back to the ball.
He was tackled immediately, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18. Bruner quickly up on the ball, looks over toward Coach Clevenger for a play call. Under 2 to play in this first quarter, no score, Lincoln County and Somerset. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 18. Bruner takes the snap, gives it to Hughes, inside handoff. He'll try the right side this time, bounces off a couple of red shirts before he's finally brought down by Simmerman. Looked like a little extracurricular activity missed by the referee crew there after the play on a Somerset player, but if you don't see it, it don't count. 2nd down and 2. 8-yard run for Hughes.
This is where Lincoln County had their first offensive possession in at the 10-yard line. A turnover would be huge for this Lincoln County defense.
2nd down and 2 from the 10. Bruner again gives to Hughes. His same play. Tries the right guard. And Lincoln bottles it up this time. And the ball came loose. But the whistle had already blown it dead. Henry came out with it. So 3rd and short.
I'm going to say no gain on that play.
Under 1 minute left in this first quarter. A very fast-paced quarter. Lots of running for both teams. 45 seconds left. 3rd down and 2 from the 10. Jumpers can get one more first down before they'll face a goal-to-goal situation. It's 3rd and 2. have to think 2-down territory for Somerset here.
Absolutely. They do have a field goal kicker, 2 of 3 on the year on field goal attempts.
Bruner with Hughes to his left. Shotgun formation. He'll give it to him. Same exact play. Hughes strung out and goes nowhere. Brought down in the backfield by Jediah Henry for a loss. And White might be the final play of this first quarter as Somerset's going to let the remaining 10 seconds tick away. It'll be 4th down when we return. No score at the end of 1, Lincoln County and Somerset. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
This is Dr. Shay Lair. For 40 years, I've taken care of not only Lincoln, but surrounding counties' dental need. For the first time in those 40 years, we are welcoming a new dentist to the practice, and therefore we are going through a name change to Lincoln Smiles. I'd like to introduce to you Lincoln County's newest professional.
My name is Dr. Andrew Cooper, and as a Stanford boy born and raised, I'm happy to be serving the people of my hometown. Conveniently located at 603 Lancaster Street across from Durham's Grocery here in Stanford. We're now on Facebook, so be sure to go like us at Lincoln Smiles to stay up to date on all the exciting things to come.
Did you know that when you buy a vehicle in another county, your registration and taxes likely stay in that county? The good news is, you can request that your registration and taxes go to Lincoln County, regardless of where you get your vehicle. Just ask that the taxes are paid to Lincoln County and keep it local. For more information, call Lincoln County Clerk Street Spoonamore at 365-4570.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Quarter number 2 set to get underway. Brad Smith alongside Dustin Oney. This game also available on YouTube Live. 4th down and 4, the Jumpers will be facing after that big 3rd down play from the Big Red defense. Dustin, what do you do here if you're Clay Clevenger?
I'm Clevenger. I mean, those rollout passes have seemed to work for Somerset just in short yardage situation. If I'm Somerset, I'm rolling out Bruner and seeing if I can find a receiver running out. But if I'm Lincoln County, I think I'm bringing the house here.
4th and 4, offense on the field for the Jumpers. Bruner goes under center. He'll turn, gives it to the fullback, cut back, and he's going to have enough for that first by about a yard. Got it on the cutback on the dive to the fullback. And the forward progress will be enough for a Somerset 1st down.
Yeah, got a yard too many on that if you're Lincoln County's defense. And that's a well-designed play. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a rollout there, but gave it to the big man and let him pick up what he needed.
So Bruner stays under center. 2 backs in the backfield with him. 11:35 to play in the half. Man comes in motion right to left. Bruner turns, gives to Hughes. Hughes bounces it out on the left edge and will walk in for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run for Cam Hughes with 11:27 to play in the second quarter is the first score of the game, and Somerset goes up 6-0.
And that just went untouched there. I believe that was 17. Chris Hughes, I believe, on the run.
Correct. Chris Hughes, 17 on the touchdown run. Cam and Chris, both good players for Somerset. Extra point attempt now for the Jumpers is Anderson Rubble. His kick is up and wide right, no good with 11:27 to play first half. Somerset 6, Lincoln County 0. You're listening to WPBK-FM 102.9.
PBK Bank is supporting our youth by giving your child green for grades. How does it work? We will give your child $1 for each A and B on their report card. It's easy to get signed up. All you have to do is open a PBK Bank savings account in your child's name. Please bring the report card and identifying information for new accounts and see the bank for additional details. Save for your good grades. PBK Bank. Strong, stable, secure.
PBK Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Lincoln football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Lincoln County set to receive the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff. Somerset kicking right to left in this second quarter. Patriots will field it on the 15. It's J.C. Bryant, dangerous kickoff returner, runs it all the way up to the 28 before he's brought down, and that's where Lincoln County will take over with their second possession of the night. Looks like J.C. might be down after that return, Dustin, on that over on that far sideline. They're going to send the trainer out to check him out. We'll take a quick break. 11:20 to play in the half. 6-0 Somerset. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
From the classroom to the hardwood, Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district made up of 7 different schools and a technology center. From preschool to Patriot, we cherish the opportunity to provide a quality education to all of our students. Lincoln County is not only a great place to learn, but is also a great place to work. We offer many exciting career opportunities. You can help make a positive impact on your community here at Team Lincoln. For more information about our schools, please visit lincoln.kyschools.us or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Good news for Lincoln County. J.C. Bryant able to jog off on his own after he was banged up on the kick return. So Lincoln County will have it 1st and 10 from their own 28, their second drive of the night. And, Dustin, they moved the ball well on that first drive.
Yeah, they did what they were needing to do, and then the ball just happened to pop loose and fall on the ground. And, Somerset was able to come up with it. But Lincoln County needs one of those drives now to kind of get back the momentum on their side.
Horton will work from the gun. Seth, his brother, to his right. He'll go in motion, trips to the right. Horton takes the snap, throws it out in the flat. It's a double pass to Seth Horton. He's got a man. It's caught. And on the other side of the field at the 45, he's going to go. It's Andrew Zimmerman. Real estate in front of him. Touchdown. Lincoln County on the trick play. Sawyer Horton throws the pass to Seth Horton. Seth lets it rip. Zimmerman catches it on the 45 and runs it all the way in for a 72-yard touchdown.
A little trickaroo there. I thought Seth was dead in rights in the backfield, launches a nice pass, and Zimmerman catches it and then takes it to the house.
Cedar Creek Dental TD for Zimmerman, his first one. Kobe Towns on to try the extra point. The Farm Bureau agent Andrew Kaiser kick is up. It's long enough and it's good. With 11:08 to play in the half, our score, Lincoln County 7, Somerset 6. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
So many animals in Stanford need a loving home. Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
Home and auto insurance from Kentucky Farm Bureau. They just go together. They go together like coffee and donuts, like zebras and stripes, like lo and behold, like flannel shirts and lumberjacks, like heavy rain and leaving your umbrella at home. I do it every time, folks. Save when you bundle your home and auto insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Give Andrew Kaiser a call at 365-3153 or stop by our office at 233 Doe Run Road in Stanford. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
So the Patriots with a quick answer. Seth Horton on the double pass connects with Andrew Zimmerman, and every once in a while the old play-by-play guy gets fooled on a play, and I did right there, and so did Andrew Zimmerman. You could tell when he got it, he was like, what?
Well, like I said, I thought it was, just a screen pass out to Seth Horton. Did a nice job disguising it because he fooled everybody.
Zimmerman's first career touchdown. Talon's on to kick it off. He'll be kicking left or right. It's the Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff for Kobe Towns. He'll tee it up from the 40. Kicks it right past a Somerset player. Takes a good bounce for Lincoln all the way back to the 1 where Somerset will pick it up. He's in trouble. up the right sideline, gets a good block and able to push it out to the 20, but a flag comes in inside the 5.
And that's kind of blocking the back, holding territory. So this possession may start at about the 6-inch line for Somerset.
That's why it was a good block. It was an illegal one. If he hadn't done it, they would have been pinned inside the 5 either way. So penalty thrown all the way back at the 2, Dustin, where the illegal block seemed to take place for Somerset.
Shoved him like I do people in the snack line trying to help him get my little Debbie's.
Or at that Durham's Grocery Deli. I've seen you in there.
Yes, sir. That's where 96% of my weight comes from.
So that's going to back Somerset, pin them inside their own 5 for their second possession of the night. Lincoln County, 72-yard touchdown pass. Seth Horton this time, his first career touchdown pass to Andrew Zimmerman on the trick play, the double pass.
And what a kick, too, by Kobe Towns. Ball took a high, short bounce past the returner, and you think, well, it's either going to go out of bounds or in the end zone, and it dies at the 1-yard line.
Somerset return man badly misplayed it, Dustin. It was kicked right at him, and he kind of sidestepped it.
This ball's going to be at the 1-yard line. So Somerset went 90 yards on their first drive. They're going to have to go 99 if they're going to find the end zone here.
Bruner, the quarterback for the Jumpers, led them 90 yards on their first drive. They trail by 1 with the ball on their own 1. 1st and 10, 11:01 to play in the half. Man comes in motion for Brenner, who'll give it on a handoff. Hughes lost the ball. It's loose. But the indication was the runner was down by contact. And Lincoln County came out with it. It would have been a turnover had they not rolled him down.
The official was pretty quick on that, so he must have seen it. It must have been pretty obvious for him to be that quick.
Hughes picks up 7. Ball out to the 8-yard line now. 10:32 to play in the half on the McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 2nd down and 3 from the 8. Bruner goes under center. 2 backs behind him. Tight end comes in motion. Bruner fakes the handoff. QB bootleg around the right side. He's tripped up short of the sticks, but did a good job lunging as he was going down, and he might have enough for that first down.
It looks like they're going to mark it at the 13-yard line, so well enough for a first down.
Ends up being a gain of 5 for Bruner on the keeper. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Lincoln County leads 7-6. At the conclusion of this game, we'll name a Guardian Exterminating and B Green Lawn Care player of the game. Dustin Oney and Toby Salee will catch up with him during the post-game show. Bruner under center again, goes back to Hughes. Hughes goes left, cuts back right. Big hole opens up. He's off to the races down the right sidelines, past the 40. Pushed out of bounds, fumbled as he was going out, but the ball bounced out of bounds at the 42. 25-yard gain that time. Up to the 42. Bruner a big gain, or excuse me, Hughes with a big gain. That'll move the chains.
I think officially a 29-yard rush by Bruner. And, you know, this drive started at the 1-yard line, and Somerset's doing a nice job just winning the battles up front. And as soon as the Hughes sees the running lanes, they're hitting it hard, and they're gaining chunk yardage. Right now, Somerset's averaging right at their season average of 7 yards per carry.
Cam Hughes in the backfield. Play action pass to him. Bruner looks right sideline. Got a man streaking free. Overshot him. Ball's incomplete at the 24. One-on-one coverage for J.C. Bryant out there. And Bruner just overshot as a receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Very fortunate if you're Lincoln County there. That was destined to be a touchdown. Lincoln County bid in on that run, and it was a one-on-one situation. Pass just a little too strong.
When you run for 7 or 8 yards per carry, Dustin, it's easy to take the bait on the play action pass, and that's what Lincoln County got caught doing there. They just dodged one. 9:33 to play in the half. 7-6 Patriots. 2nd down and 10 from the 42. Bruner from the gun. One back in the backfield. It's Cam Hughes. He'll give it to him, and he's bottled up quickly and slammed down right at the line of scrimmage. Khalil White in on the play for Lincoln County.
Set up a 3rd and long for Somerset. The last couple 3rd and longs for Lincoln County, you had the defensive passing interference, and then you had the almost sack that led to a prayer kind of a throw that they was able to connect with. Lincoln County needs to stop.
Mounts also in on that stop. 3rd down and 8. Lincoln had trouble on 3rd downs on that first drive. Just under 9 to play in the half. Ball on the Somerset 44. Bruner works from the shotgun, drops back to pass, throws to the right, lets it rip, got a man running down the right sidelines. A battle for it, no indication of a catch yet, and it's an interception. J.C. Bryant comes down with it for Lincoln County. It's a turnover.
How about that coverage from the senior, J.C. Bryant? And now we've got a flag, looks like on Lincoln County sideline maybe.
And that'll be the second one, Dustin. That would be a sideline penalty this time if that's what it is. So an interception for Lincoln County. J.C. Bryant comes down with it. It was a battle by the receiver and Bryant. You couldn't tell who had it initially, Dustin. Then you saw Jamie come up with it, and a big turnover for Lincoln County.
Yeah, I mean, that's good coverage from Bryant as well. You know, hip to hip with the receiver, turns perfectly, and it's like you mentioned, it was a battle for the ball, and the senior come up with it. My question is on this flag, is it going to be it's a sideline warning for Lincoln County celebrating?
That's the second one that's been thrown on the Lincoln sideline, so it'll have to be enforced this time. The interception occurred on the 25-yard line, and the 15-yard penalty is going to back them all the way up to the it's going to put it on the 12. So they went from the 27 to the 12. 15-yard penalty on the Lincoln County sideline. And you're right, I never could really see what the flag was thrown for. Just knew that it was the second one.
I mean, Coach Jaggers wasn't too happy with it, but it looks, I mean, I'm assuming that it was just excessive celebration.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 12 after the turnover. 8:47 to play in the half. Horton will stay in the gun. Elon Lane to his right. He's got Douglas and Reed Curlis to the near side. Andrew Zimmerman to the far side.
Now we got another stoppage of play.
They're still talking about something out here. Finally get things sorted out. 8:44 on the clock. Horton from the gun. One back in the backfield with him. It's Lane. He'll toss it to Elon. Elon will try to run it around the right side. Breaks a tackle. Spin move past the 20. Pulls the pile with him to the 22. It's going to be close to a 1st down. A 10-yard run, and a late flag comes in.
Yeah, that may be a late hit on Elon.
Elon Lane, the battle ram. Brought down at the 24, so it's a 12-yard run. We'll see what the flag is after the run. You're right, Dustin. It looked like maybe a late hit on Somerset, and it is going to be an illegal blow to the helmet of Lane. That's going to tack on 15 more for Lincoln County. They're in business here. They were backed all the way up on their 12, and after that penalty, they'll mark it on the 39. It'll be 1st and 10, a Bluegrass Drugstore 1st down for the Patriots.
Elon Lane now 24 yards on 6 carries, senior averaging 4 yards per carry. And they're tough, too. I mean, he had some good blocking on that last run, but, I mean, he's running behind the pads, too.
Horton fakes it to Lane, runs it himself. Good burst, left side, tripped up, had a big opening in front of him. Brought down at the 42. Good tackle that time for the jumpers to prevent a big run from Sawyer.
That's one you just dive and swipe at the feet and hope you did, and that's exactly what happened, tripped him up, because if it wasn't for that, Sawyer Horton had probably another 5, 6, 7 yards to go before he was able to meet another Briar jumper.
2nd down and 6. Clock ticking down here in this first half. 7:45 to play. 7-6 Lincoln County leads. Zimmerman comes in motion to the right side of the field. 2 receivers split that way for Horton. Now Curlis back in motion to the left. It's going to be a reverse to Gavin Douglas. Somerset sniffs it out. Douglas in trouble. Slammed down in the backfield. Huge loss back to the 38-yard line. He'll lose almost 5. 3rd down and long now for Lincoln County.
Somerset wasn't fooled on that one. They were able to get in the backfield and get Douglas down before he could get going anywhere.
7:07 to play in the half. At the conclusion of this game, we'll name our Inter-County Energy Lineman of the game. We'll catch up with them during the postgame show and interview at midfield with our very own Dustin Oney. Hey, stay tuned after the game.
Yes.
Coach Tim Estes with the postgame scoreboard show.
Tuned in last week, had all kinds of guests on.
Horton from the gun, one back to his left. Takes the snap. It's low. He fields it. Rolls. He's in trouble. Somerset brings pressure. Horton throws it away off his back leg wisely. Had a man in the neighborhood of the pass, so no grounding, and it'll bring up 4th down and 12.
It almost looked as if Lincoln County was setting up a screenplay there, the way the defensive linemen were able to break through. But Sawyer just throws it away, lives to play another down. Lincoln County out to punt.
4th down and 12 after that incompletion. 6:37 to play in the half. Lincoln County's going to bring out the punt team.
See if Somerset brings pressure here to try to get a block on this.
Towns on to do the punting duties. Stands on his own 25. Line of scrimmage is the 37. It's snapped over his head. Kobe tries to track it down, and he kicks it out of the back of the end zone for a safety to prevent Somerset from being able to pick it up and either run it in for a TD or have it inside the 10. A smart play for Towns. A penalty flag also thrown, Dustin, right where Towns kicked that ball.
I'd say it's for the kicking is what it's going to be. I mean, it's Towns. All he can do. The snap was high over his head.
So a high snap goes over Towns' head. Towns kicks it through the back of the end zone, which is a safety. That'll give Somerset an 8-7 lead with 6:34 to play. And they're talking to Coach Clevenger about that illegal kick right now. He's going to decline it and take the 2 points.
And then he gets the kick right back to him. So that's 2 costly turnovers for Lincoln County is the snap over the head. And, that's something Lincoln County can't afford is giving free possessions.
That won't go down
away.
as a turnover, but it served the same purpose.
Right, it's not going down in the books.
Give Kobe a lot of credit, honestly, there, Dustin. You don't want to give them the ball on the 5 or even scoop and score there. You'd rather just give the 2 and throw your defense back out there. The only bad news is this will be a free kick, and they're going to be backed up on the kick. Kicking from the 20-yard line, it looks like. 6:34 to play in the half. A safety for Somerset gives them the lead back. 8-7. Lincoln County special teams blunder. A high snap gives Somerset the safety. Now Towns will kick from the 20. Going to kick from the tee. Dalton Miller, Stanford Mayor kickoff here for Kobe Towns.
And that's a miscue like we talked about in the pregame with our keys to the game. Lincoln County can ill afford to give away free possessions and free points.
Towns will try the right side this time. Kicks it right at Hughes, who fields it on the 36. Hughes runs up the left sideline. Lincoln County will bottle him up at midfield. And Somerset will have excellent starting position here for their drive after the safety.
Our local internet connectivity is powered by Skyline Broadband, and this game is brought to you in part by Carol Hill, attorney at law in Stanford, by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Sonia Bratcher, agent, by Gonder & Associates, your certified public accountant in Stanford, and by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Michaela King, agent.
Somerset will start inside Lincoln territory on the 49-yard line. They lead 8-7, 6:28 to play in the half on your McKnight Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. Bruner, 2 backs in the backfield. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes tripped at the line of scrimmage, but able to pick up a couple of yards. It's Chris Hughes on the carry. 2nd down and 8.
Patriots have done a nice job limiting big gains from Somerset after the first start. They did give up the one of 29 yards before that, but they've really limited down to 2, 3, 5 yards, just a 2-yard gain there for Hughes.
Under 6 to play in the half now. Somerset holding on to a 1-point lead with the ball inside Lincoln territory on the Patriot 47. Bruner from the gun once again. Hughes to his left. Twins out to the far side. Inside gives to Cam Hughes. Big hole up the middle. Inside the 40. Loose ball. I think they're going to say he was down again, Dustin.
Yeah, they marked it from the sideline. And
big hit laid there right at the 39.
Somerset's been pretty fortunate. They've put the ball on the ground 3 times. It's been ruled that the runner was down all 3 times, but Lincoln County's doing a nice job poking the ball loose. Hopefully they can get one before that knee is down.
That will be enough for a first down for the Jumpers. Stay tuned at halftime. Toby Salee is going to catch up with Stuart Underwood to talk about Distinguished Young Women program. This tomorrow night right here at Lincoln County High School. That's the Street Spoon Award candidate for Lincoln County Clerk halftime show. Bruner, inside give to Hughes again. He'll try the left side. He's inside the 35 down to the 33.
And Somerset there, that's kind of what we've seen in the first drive, just downhill kind of running from Chris Hughes, Cam Hughes.
That was Cam on that carry. He'll pick up 7. Khalil White on the tackle for Lincoln County. 2nd down and short.
Lincoln County yet to record their first sack of the game.
4:30 left in this half. 8-7. Somerset leads by 1, and they have the ball in Lincoln territory. Bruner fakes the give, keeps it himself on the QB keeper. Nice read play that time for Bruner. Rumbles out inside the 25 before he's brought down at the 24. That'll be enough for another first down for Somerset.
That's a good play, too, by Bruner. Just an option there. You either hand it off or you take it. Lincoln County collapsed on the running back. Bruner just pulled it and took it up the middle for himself.
1st and 10 from the Lincoln 24. Under 4 to play in the half now. 8-7. Somerset leads by 1. A touchdown and a safety for Somerset. Lincoln scored on a 72-yard trick play. Seen a little bit of everything here tonight at Death Valley. Bruner stays in the gun. Hughes to his right. Looks at Clevenger for a last-second audible. 6 seconds on the play clock. Puts a man in motion left to right. Going to give it to Hughes on that inside give, and Hughes breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to go. Touchdown. Chris Hughes scores from 24 yards out off left tackle, and that looked like tired defense. He broke through a few arm tackles and runs it in to give the Jumpers a 14-7 lead with 3:29 to play in the first half.
Yeah, he just broke through 2 guys, and as you mentioned, a lot of arm tackle, just assuming he would go down, and Hughes is not that type of runner.
Extra point attempt now for Somerset. It's Anderson Rubel on for the kicking duties. Missed the first one tonight. This time he's got plenty of leg. It splits the middle with 3:29 to play in the half. Our score, Somerset 15, Lincoln County 7. You're listening to WPBK FM 102.9.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Sanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Cornerstone Realty and Auction in Lancaster will make your dreams come true. Broker and owner Deonica Asbury and her team are ready to help you reach the real estate finish line. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or selling your existing home, navigating real estate can be tough. Let Cornerstone Realty and Auction make it easy. Specializing in Garrett, Lincoln, and surrounding counties, they're your local real estate experts. Cornerstone Realty and Auction, 859-329-8193.
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Rubel to kick from the 40. It's a Dalton Miller Stanford Mayer kickoff, fielded by Lincoln County on the 22. It's J.C. Bryant up the far sideline in front of the Somerset bench, pushed out of bounds at the 36. So a good return for J.C., and Lincoln County has the ball in good starting position here.
And an important drive for Lincoln County. Somerset now has an 8-point lead over Lincoln County, 15-7. You'd like to see Lincoln County find a way to score to maybe get it to a 1-point game or tie it up right before halftime, because Lincoln County started the game, received to start the game, so Somerset will get the ball to start the second half.
1st and 10 from the 34. Horton in at quarterback. Seth joins him in the backfield. Simmerman and Lane split to the near side. 2 receivers to the far side. Horton drops back to throw. Somerset brings pressure. Horton sidesteps it, throws it incomplete. Pass intended for Reed Curlis, and a late flag comes in. It looks like maybe a taunting penalty on the Briar Jumpers.
It come as both players were getting up.
Lots of yellow flags thrown here tonight in Death Valley. Both teams with some costly penalties. We're still talking this over. 3:19 to play in the half. Lincoln County trails 15-7, and just a couple of one turnover on the 10 and a botched snap, Dustin. The Patriots have moved the ball well tonight. Aside from that, 108 yards passing.
They're going to say the penalty was on Lincoln County.
So I thought they had a taunting on Somerset, but they're going to call it on Lincoln County on the incomplete pass. There's only two guys over there, Curlis and the defender, and something was said because they called that on Lincoln County, and they're going to back them up 15 yards.
I guess it was a disagreement with maybe thinking there was some contact before the ball got there.
Somerset guy got up and celebrated right on the Lincoln receiver. You thought that might be the call, but nevertheless, it goes on Lincoln County. They're backed up in a big way again. 15-yard penalty. They set up a screen to Seth Horton. Seth tries that left sideline again. It's quickly sniffed out by Somerset. They'll push him down around the 27. He is able to pick up 8 yards, half those penalty yards back.
Just even deep here. Lincoln County, Somerset still has all 3 timeouts.
15-7. Somerset leads. 2:50 to play here in the first half on the United Funeral Home and Monument Company scoreboard. 3rd and 15 from the 28. Patriots huddle up. Landon Day leads the line up to the line of scrimmage. 9 seconds on the PBK Bank play clock. Horton from the gun, set to his right. Wins both ways.
Horton was intended for number 3.
Looks to throw. Looks over the middle. Now he's in trouble. Rolls to the left. Throws off his back foot. He's got a man. Lane just overshot him. Elon Lane broke free at midfield. But Horton had to throw that ball running left off his back foot and just overshot him. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 15.
I'll tell you, even though it incomplete pass, what a throw by Sawyer Horton to spin out of trouble and get that. I thought he was throwing it away, and it was just right on key, just a little too strong for either.
4th and 15 from the 28. Looks like Horton's staying out there.
This might be a
old pooch punt,
especially with how the last one turned out.
Somerset brings the safety back up. Now it is going to be a snap to Horton. Gets off a good one. Spinning, hits at the 39, takes a Lincoln bounce. Inside the 35, rolls all the way down to the 29. 43-yard punt, no return for Sawyer Horton. Disguised it from the old pooch punt formation, and then they rolled in at the 29. That's where Somerset takes over 1st and 10 with 2:08 to play in the half.
That was an important drive for Lincoln County offensively. Somerset won that matchup by forcing Lincoln County to punt. That was kind of, stalled out with that penalty, backing Lincoln County up after the play, so it was 2nd and 25. It's been hard to overcome. Now
the penalty really hurt that drive.
Absolutely. Now if you're Lincoln County, you have to get a stop here and keep this score 15-7.
Ryder has Hughes in the backfield, twins to his right. 2:08 to play in the half. Fakes it to Hughes. Ryder keeps it himself. That's the 35 down at the 37. Pick up 8. Under 2 to play now in the half. Somerset with all 3 timeouts left. Lincoln County with only 1 Gilbertson timeout left in their pocket.
Patriots used both of their timeouts on the opening drive, and we haven't seen a timeout since. It's been a quick play first half.
1:43 left now here in this first half. Bruner, Endo Murray up 8. Has Hughes to his left. Gives it to Hughes. Inside handoff. Hit at the 45, hit at the 40, falls forward to the 41. 4-yard gain, and that'll be enough for a first down for Somerset. Clock still running, 1:27 left in this half.
If you're the Patriots, you'll take the 4 or 5 yard gains. You just can't allow anything deep here.
Ritter gives it Hughes. Now it's the first coming back on the near side. sideline, pushed out of bounds. Finally, it's Lewis. And at 8, was he able to get by Gavin Douglas? He made to get to the house.
And that's the place you can have. Even though it's a little trickery reverse play, that's a big chunk yard, 17-yard gain.
Builder Supply timeout called by Somerset. We'll keep it right here with 1:11 to play. Lincoln County trailing 15-7. Somerset's going to have it on the Patriot 44, 1st and 10 after that reverse down the near sideline in front of the Lincoln County bench. Good job by Douglas to keep that from being a touchdown.
Yeah, he was the last line of defense. He was able to just lay the ball there and make a lead. Somerset playing that.
Tale of 2 running teams here tonight. Is Somerset getting the better of that category? Lincoln struggling to run the ball on the ground. Somerset excelling at running. Patriots 12 carries for 31 yards. 2.5 yards per carry.
Somerset, on the other hand, 170 yards rushing on 21 attempts. 2 for 8 yards per carry.
Jumpers average 223 on the ground, so well on the way to the season average. 7.3 yards per carry there. Average coming in, they're running for just over that tonight at 8. Somerset uses their second time, or actually their first time out of the half. They'll have 2 more. 1:11 to go. Ball mark on the Lincoln County 44. 1st down and 10. In at quarterback. Empty backfield this time. Twins both ways. Twins back in the pocket. Looks to throw. Has a man. Drop. 36. Douglas in coverage for Lincoln County. Intended receiver was Isaiah Lewis.
That was kind of thrown right around the sticks, trying to pick up a quick 1st down. That's 2nd down, clock stopped. See if Lincoln County can get a tackle for loss here. Force Somerset in the 3rd and long.
Bruner will work from the gun. Cam Hughes in the backfield with him. 2 receivers split both ways. 2nd and 10, 1:07 to play. Chris Hughes goes in motion. Bruner rolls to his right, looks to throw, has a man in the flat caught. It's Hughes inside the 40. Runs out of bounds to stop the clock at the 37. He'll pick up 7. 1:01 remaining in the half. 3rd down and 4 for a long 3 for the Jumpers.
Somerset sent Hughes in motion. There, it looked like he was going to turn it up the field and go route. Last second, cut out to the sideline. Nice pass from Bruner to get to him. Nice 7-yard pickup.
Chris Hughes came in with 13 catches in the season. 3rd down and a long 3. 37. 1:01 to play in the half. Lots of pre-snap motion for the Somerset Jumpers. Now Hughes comes back in motion right to left. High snap, Bruner takes it, gives to Cam Hughes, hit, bounces back, works his way to the outside, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down on the 2nd effort. Right down on the 33, he'll pick up 4. Lincoln had him stopped short, and big effort from Hughes to get the 1st.
That's a tough one, too, because you're right. They had him hit well right around the line of scrimmage or maybe beyond.
Play action pass. Bruner looks right sideline, has a man breaking free, just overshot him. J.C. Bryant in coverage, incomplete pass, stops the clock, 39 seconds left now. 15-7, Somerset leads, 2nd down and 10 from the Patriot 32-yard line. Somerset has 2 timeouts. County has 1.
Bruner's had 3 long attempts, or 4 if you want to count the one on the 1st drive. But he's had 2 incompletions, 1 completion and then 1 interception. So just 1 of 4 on those deep tries for Bruner so far.
39 seconds left. Bruner, plenty of time. 2 timeouts in his pocket. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looked like a false start out here on Chris Hughes. They're going to throw a flag, and it will be a false start penalty before the snap.
So now it sets it up in 2nd and 15 for Somerset. That's only going to help Lincoln's defense, and it may be added on to that as a flag has been thrown.
38 seconds left in the half. Somerset leads by 8.
Somerset sideline.
First penalty was a fall before the start of Somerset. Another flag. After that. And you're right, it's thrown on the opposite near the Somerset sideline. Might just be a sideline point, because they're backing them up. It looks like it's going to be
a 5-yard penalty on Somerset. That's a sideline. That's just a 5-yard penalty. Lincoln County was a 15.
Mark back to the 42. It's a 10-yard penalty, so they mark off. But you're right, if it was a personal foul, it should have been.
Well, then you had 5 of those yards being the false start. So I don't know.
After the penalty, Somerset will have it second down from the 42-yard line now. They have to get all the way to the Lincoln 22 for a first. So second down and 20. Trips to the left. KMU stands to the right of Bruner, the quarterback. Receives the snap from the gun. Lincoln brings pressure. Bruner gets it off. Has a man undershot him. Run that right sideline again. That's where they're targeting those go routes. Ball's incomplete. That stops the clock. It'll be third down and 20 from the Patriot 42. 34 seconds left in the half.
Now here's a scenario where if you pass, if you're Somerset, and it's incomplete and sets up 4th and long, Lincoln County could have a chance of getting this football back, and it might be a trick play away from tying this up. It'll be in
15-7, Somerset leads. Third down and 20. 34 seconds left. Bruner from the gun. Both ways. Drops back to pass. Sits in the pocket. Goes over the middle. Caught by Hughes and immediately dropped by England Lee at the 39-yard line. That's only a 3-yard pickup. Somerset may just let this tick down now. Looks like Lincoln County's content to do something good. 18 seconds and ticking. 4th down and 20 will be for Somerset. 29 on the play clock, so they won't have to run another play. Both teams are willing just to let this tick all the way down. You may see Somerset call a timeout at 1 and throw a Hail Mary.
That's what Coach Jaggers is telling us secondary. Just back on up, back on up. Touchdown's about the only thing you can.
And that's what they're going to do. Timeout call with 2 seconds left by Somerset. We'll keep it here. Patriots trail 15-7. It'll be 4th down and 20 from the 39. So Somerset will just take one last shot at the end zone here. Lincoln County, you want to get your best DBs and
best TST
jumpers back there to knock this down. A big group of young men and huddling up in this end zone. The flag football teams are going to cut loose here at Coach Buell Leading Field at halftime. They get their time to shine on the turf.
One thing I've heard from these kids is we get to play on the big field.
They're excited.
These are future Patriots. And
every week a different group of Little League teams are coming and playing at halftime. And next week before homecoming, the 2 5th and 6th grade teams are going to play a championship type game here before the varsity game. I think that's going to kick off about 5:30 before warm-ups and all that next week. They're going to play a game. Nice. 4th down and 20. 2 seconds left. 1 timeout for both teams. Lincoln County trails 15-7. Ball will be marked on the Lincoln County 39-yard line. Bruner has tripped to his right. One receiver to the near side. Hughes and H back in the backfield to Hill. Now Hughes steps up on the line. Henry comes over to cover him. Bruner looks to throw. Has a man down the left sideline. Falls incomplete. Douglas in coverage. And that's going to do it here in the first half. A Hail Mary falls incomplete. Our score at halftime, Somerset 15, Lincoln County 7. You're listening to BBKFM 102.9.
Hungry for lunch? Looking for something different? Something fast? Stop by Coleman's Drugstore and Done. Coleman's is more than a drugstore. It's the perfect meeting place for those of us who want lunch and a snack. Coleman's has different lunch specials
here. They're serving up hot, home-cooked Southern dishes to sandwiches and wraps. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention my very favorite part of their menu, homemade desserts. What are you waiting on? Coleman's is located right in the heart of downtown Stanford, your local hometown drugstore and deli.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. They're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game watching the action. I mean working, yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design point considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our design meets or exceeds safety and operational requirements at all levels of government, preserving the aesthetic, historical, cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
This is Mayor Dalton Miller, proud supporter of the Lincoln County Patriots, inviting you to visit historic downtown Stanford. While here, shop local, stay local, and eat local.
Ladies and gentlemen, I
See all
want
the
to remind
historic
you,
sites.
Papa J's is down by the Iron Picture, selling kettle corn and lemonade. You can support your Lady Pig cheerleaders by visiting Papa J's. They have caramel, apple, sweet and salty, cheddar, Chicago, and cinnamon
career
toast.
success because you personalized your online graduate program to work with your busy schedule. Now you can, with a graduate degree earned from Asbury University. Begin your graduate journey now. asbury.edu/graduate.
Guardian Exterminating and Bee Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control
We want to send out a special thanks to Eric Walston and PBK Bank and Jonathan Smith of WPBK-FM for the continued sponsorship. We would like to recognize our corporate sponsors. They are Between Creek Kennel and Building, Slusher Insurance, Yonder and Associates, Bluegrass Drugstore, Central Kentucky Diagnostic Center in Stanford, Danville Area Maxillofacial Surgeon Dr. Justin Palazzo, Pretty Chase Farm Company, Epic Jones, Amy Hazel Insurance, Extreme Style Signs and Screen Painting, Burns Grocery, Country Law Office, Trent Edgerton State Farm in Danville, Ag Credit,
Lincoln Football, presented by Bob Allen Motormall.
Bob Allen Motormall in Danville, Don Franklin of Somerset, Whitest Design, Sutherland Custom Masonry, Newcomb HVAC, Bluebird, and Kentucky Soaps and Such.
They should. I think next week they play Bethel. Bethel's a dog. We should beat Bethel last year. Well, they should win. They should win for that. No, you did. No, I would have got you one. I really think you're That's all I know. Yeah, I'm good. Jack was over there. Asbury. He'll carry it. This way north and south. Both sets of kindergarten, first grade. Now the clock will stay on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to recognize Lincoln County Youth Football on the field tonight on the
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little girl by the name of Marley. Marley's at the press box and she's looking for Papa. Marley's Papoff and Denver Press Box.
He was close. Right there. Yeah. James started back home in the set.
Rest my mean legs for a while.
Don't blame me, brother.
Number 17, Chris Hughes on the return. Brought down by a host of Patriot attackers. 17 from the 27-yard line. Number 13, Cam Hughes on the carry. And brought down by number 61, Grady Foster. And number 30, Justin Mounts. Second down and 6. And number 61, Grady Foster. Pass to number 16, Josh Bruner was complete to number 17, Chris Hughes. Brought down by number 44, Jediah Henry, and number 61, Grady Foster. The result of the play is a first down, Briar Jumpers. on the carry. Right down by number 40, Justin Mills. Into the 2nd down and 7. Number 17, Chris Hughes on the carry. And brought down to number 24, Reed Curtis. 3rd down and 5. Number 16, Josh Pregame on the quarterback. You can bounce it off. Brought down by number 33, Seth Horton. And brings up 4th down.
This one's live, that one's
Back to receive for the Patriots is number 12, Gavin Douglas. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine Team offers expert sports medicine care for you and your family. As the official healthcare provider for Lincoln County High School Athletics, athletic trainers and physicians are on the sidelines tonight to help keep the players healthy and in the game. Number 1, Sawyer Horton on the quarterback keeper. Number 7, Jacob Harwood. Brings up 3rd down and 2. Pass by number 1, Sawyer Horton is complete to number 12, Gavin Douglas. The game is good for 8 yards. Brings up 4th down for the Patriots. Timeout, Patriots. Blocker on the play is number 13, Cam Hughes. Result of the play is a touchdown by a Hopper. The extra point attempt is good. 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the third quarter. Somerset 22, Lincoln County 7. ball. First and 10 from 36. Number 3, Eden Lane on the carry, brought down to number 7, Jacob Bartley. Brings up second down and 15, Brennan Hazel on the quarterback keeper. Brought down to number 52, Jack Coker. Brings up third down and 5. Timeout, Patriots.
Lost it.
Fumble on the play is recovered by the Briar Jumpers. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Number 13, Ken Hughes on the carry. Right down to number 4, Justin Hines. The result of the play is a first down Briar Jumpers. again refused. Right down number 24, Rick Curtis. First down, Waterford. If you are a parent or guardian of Kyra Muse, please come to the press box. Parent or guardian, Papa of Kyra Muse.
I ain't never seen some people like that. Like too many times. It is pitiful.
on the carry. Brought down number 7. Brings up 3rd down and 6. At the end of the third quarter, it's Somerset 29, Lincoln County 7. Pass by number 15, Brennan Hazlett, intended for number 34, Jediah Henry. Pass is incomplete. 4th down and 6. Number 16, Josh Bremer on a pass intended for number 11, Hayden Samala, broken up by number 2, Andrew Simeon.
Flag.
Indication First down, Patriots. Number 24, Pete Curlis on the carry. Brought down by number 4, Grayson Gullick. Second down and 7.
Off-road.
Indication on the field is false start against the Patriots. Number 15, Brennan Hazel on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 51, Cameron Alsop, and a host of Briar Jumper Hackers. That's by Brennan Hazel, intended for number 3, Elon Lane. Passes incomplete and brings up 4th down and 12. Pass by Brennan Hazel, intended for number 12, Gavin Douglas. Pass was incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, 1st and 10 on Briar Jumpers. Number 17, Chris Hughes on the carry. Brought down by number 2, Andrew Simmons, and number 40, Jordan Potts. start against the Briar Jumpers. Cam Hughes on the carry, brought down by number 50, Austin Brummett. Brings up second down and 7. Ball carrier on the play is number 17, Chris Hughes, brought down by number 44, Jediah Henry. Third down and 1. On the play, recovered by the Patriots. First and 10 from the 14-yard line. 52, Zach Coker, 796. Number 15, Brennan Hazen, the quarterback keeper. Result of play is a first down, Patriots. Ball carrier on the play is number 3, Evan. First down, Patriots. Number 30, Elon Lane on the carry. Brought down by number 7, Jacob Barley, and number 13, Cam Hughes. Second down and 5. Fumble on the play, recovered by the Briar Jumpers. First and 10 from the 46-yard
Somerset. The final score of the first half was 3-29 in the second quarter. 4 yards. Getting King 15-7 at the break. Third quarter, 4:44 to play. Cam Hughes on a 44-yard run. Somerset 22-7 lead after the PAT. And then the final score tonight, 20 seconds to go.
Where's my mom?
42-yard pass to Chris Hughes and jet sweep. King was good, and that made it 29-7, which ended up being our final score here tonight. Justin, back up with you. We'll let you talk about these final stats as we'll just finish up on this segment. We'll do the final stats and then talk about our players of the game.
Sean Kelly offense launched him and the stat man Blue Singleton the 5 yards half with the Lincoln County defense. 76 yards rush to 7. Headed by first 20 South Carolina carries 40 yards. Next to Daisley just carries for 25 yards. When Sawyer 4 carries 12 yards and then holds the Patriots at Orton at 3 yards. Drew Lundy 3 carries at a yard. A couple of lost plays. It's coming in. Pretty close. Sorry, I'm not sure what the stats trying to catch that collection. But passing football for 45 of 8, 55 yards. Brandon 45. And then second one, the player that makes 72 yards. A touchdown. Defensively, Sutton gave up 237 yards. Somerset
see you run that fast as the Shawnee had a breakfast bar back in the day.
Like a whole hot dog and hamburgers for the game. They about came out.
Hey, our inter-county energy lineman of the game, we're going to go with sophomore grade. We're going to go with Big Falls Cat tonight, and primarily for that second half, we just hit the big force fumble, and he was living Somerset backfield in the second half.
You know, a tremendous player, played a lot last year at freshman. And it was just one step more. You guys got Foster, you got some battle, force fumble, and several key tackles.
Then our player of the game, our guardian exterminator, the big green on their player of the game, we're going to go Seth Horton, who did a little bit of everything. 72-yard double pass to Simmons for the long touchdown. Had a few yard rush and some good defensive plays. Also had one catch tonight for Lincoln County, so Seth will be our player of the game.
Seth was a workhorse tonight. As you mentioned, had one score with a pass. Double pass. Like it was a screen pass that was blown up, but had us full monster down the field. Surprised everybody, even Zimmer.
Yeah, he cut that loose.
He caught the pass and took off for a touchdown. Great game.
Well, the Patriots dropped this one here tonight. They'll be right back here next week at Headley Field as they host Wayne County in a big district homecoming matchup. Make plans to join this. Bring your head home with you. Next Friday. Stay tuned for the scoreboard show. Tim Estes will get you up to date on your ride out. Friday night light actions around Central Kentucky. For Brad Smith alongside Dustin Only, Philip Smith on the YouTube live stream. Tim Estes back at the studio with Jonathan Smith for producing. We appreciate you tuning in to another Lincoln County football broadcast.